All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're tackling a massive question, one that's built empires, inspired billions of people, and, yeah, has even led to terrible wars.
For literally thousands of years, this single question has been at the center of everything. Devotion, debate, you name it. So, which religion is actually telling the truth?
I mean, it feels impossible to answer, right? But what if it's not about picking a winner? What if we've all been looking at this thing from the wrong angle? Let's dig into this idea of one truth, many stories.
You've got Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Hinduism, Buddhism. I mean, the list goes on. Each one offers this incredible, complete universe of belief. And here's the thing, they all claim to hold the truth. If you're looking for answers, it's a lot. It feels like you have to pick a side.
But hold on. What if they're all right, just in their own way? And what if the key to this whole puzzle isn't hidden away in ancient texts, but is actually sitting right there, waiting for us, in the language of science?
Okay, now that idea takes us down a really fascinating and, frankly, unexpected path. We're going to go looking for a clue inside an equation. And this is where it gets really interesting. There's this framework called Panpartism. That's Panpartism. And it suggests the clue we're looking for isn't in scripture at all. It's in physics. More specifically, it's in Einstein's theory of relativity, the very same theory that gave us E equals mc squared. I know, it sounds kind of out there, but just stick with me on this. So what is this panpartisan thing? Well, it's really just a framework built on one simple but kind of profound idea. It says that we humans have two basic parts. First, you've got your physical body, the stuff that has mass. And then there's a second part. You can call it a soul or consciousness, whatever works for you. And this part is immaterial, meaning it has zero mass, none.
Okay, so this is where it gets wild. This is where philosophy crashes right into physics. Because according to Einstein's relativity, that zero mass idea isn't just a nice thought. It has a real, mind-blowing physical consequence. Anything with zero mass has to travel at one speed and one speed only, c, the speed of light.
And that one single idea, this massless soul zipping along at the speed of light, it pulls everything together in a way you would just not expect. It leads to this totally radical rethinking of a concept we all think we understand. It suggests that maybe heaven isn't a place.
So to get this, we got to talk about the super weird physics of light speed. Ready? Okay, step one, the speed of light is always the same. It's a constant. But for that to work, something else has to be able to stretch and shrink. And that something is time itself. Seriously, the faster you go, the slower time ticks for you compared to everybody else. So what happens when you actually hit the speed of light? Well, time just stops. It collapses. Past, present, future, it all just mushes together into one single eternal nap. Okay, so now let's put these two things side by side. On the one hand, you have physics at the speed of light. All of time happens at once. All of space is collapsed into a single point. A consciousness there would be literally everywhere at once and know everything at once. Omnipresent, omniscient. Does that sound familiar? Now think about the religious ideas. Being with God for eternity, reaching nirvana, enlightenment. Panpartism just asks a simple question. What if those aren't just pretty metaphors? What if they're actually descriptions of what reality feels like when you're moving at the speed of light? And that brings us to this really powerful, kind of jarring conclusion. It completely reframes how we think about the afterlife, and it boils down to this one thought. Heaven is not a place. It is a velocity. Okay, that's a cool theory, right? It's fascinating. But if there's any truth to it, then we should be able to find hints of it, echoes of the shared reality baked into the religious teachings themselves. We should be able to find one rule to unify them all. And, well, here it is. Just look at this. Across completely different cultures, different continents, separated by centuries, all of the world's major spiritual traditions, totally independent of each other, came up with the exact same core rule for how to live. We call it the Golden Rule. Yeah, the wording is a little different here and there, but the message is absolutely identical.
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So why? Why this one universal rule everywhere? Panpartisan offers a pretty mind-bending explanation for it. The idea is that we aren't billions of 3D bodies, we are billions of 3D slices of one higher dimensional soul. Now, if that's true, then suddenly the golden rule isn't just nice moral advice. It's a law of physics. It's a practical instruction manual for reality. Of course you should treat other people well, because if you strip away the mass and the time that separates you, they are you.
So, where does this leave us? It's really, really important to get this next part. Panpartism isn't trying to be a new religion. That's not the point at all. The idea is to offer a lens, not a doctrine. Think of it as just a framework, a way of looking at things. It uses science as a kind of neutral referee to find the common ground. It pushes us to value all the different viewpoints, because you need all the pieces to see the whole puzzle. It just suggests that maybe, just maybe, we're all different expressions of one single being, only separated by stuff like mass and time and space. And what that means is you can be a Christian, a Muslim, a Buddhist, an atheist. It doesn't matter. You can still use this lens to see how all the pieces connect. So at the end of the day, this isn't about asking you to give up what you believe. Not at all. It's just asking you to look for the connections, to see the shared story that's being told in two different languages, the language of physics and the language of faith. And that leaves us with one final question. And this one isn't for some abstract theory. It's for you. It's for us. If we really are all just parts of the same being, how does that change the way we see each other?